is Logan Steezy Easley.
Logan Easley coming in, hailing from Texas, super stout guy.
Sometimes I question whether this matters. Putting substance into something in the world so used to instant gratification. I found this instrumental on my phone while on vacation. Eve sent it a year ago or so. I probably heard it before, but slept on it, you know. Don't always connect as soon as you press play. At times you gotta step away, do some living. Let time provide a new prescription, give a truer vision. I dibble dabble in a few religions. My homie constantly telling me about Quran, putting me on. I read a few pages and recognize the wisdom in it, but I ain't got the discipline for sticking with it. Now I'm on the way to London, got a show for 7 digits. I'm wondering just when did I become my biggest critic? I wanna be my biggest fan, like how I was and get nobody.
Steven Easley from Bushiman in Houston.
One day he's gonna be his own man.
Ladies and gentlemen, his opponent is dedicating his first MMA match to the late coach Tim Prejean, also known as Coach Pig. He hails from Thibodaux, Louisiana. He is Victor Hollywood Demon.
Another hometown guy. Another hometown guy. 2 debuts. Versus Victor Bima, 2 debuts going at it here in Thibodaux, Louisiana for Cage.
Victor
Warriors
looking like
28.
a long, lean kickboxer right here.
Agreed.
Where did they say Victor was from?
From Thibodaux.
From Thibodaux,
Yep,
from here.
from
Do you
here.
know? You know him?
I do not know. I know Logan is a blue belt in jiu-jitsu. This is his debut, so see if he uses that to get in on the tall Victor.
Logan locked in right here. Let's see.
Victor is super lean for this weight class. There's that shot.
Shot right away
Coming
from Logan. Pressure into the cage.
So I said before, he's a BJJ blue belt.
Nice pick of the ankle. He's going to be looking to step to his right.
Looks like Victor's trying to attack the neck here.
Yeah, there's a little bit of neck danger, but Logan doing what he needs to do. As long as he stays to the right, he can just kind of fatigue Victor out a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, and there he is
Passes
to the mount already by Logan Easley. Raining punches. Right. Oh, attacking the guillotine. Is he going to get that? That looks. He's got his hands locked right here.
Like that is a locked
oh,
in.
that looks tight. He's got to raise his right elbow. He doesn't have the hand position anymore. He's still got one arm in there. That thing is tight.
Oh,
he
and
slips
Victor's
out.
That was very close. These guys are going
His
at it
hand position was just a little bit
Victor lets him up.
off angle. Victor wants this thing on the feet. Look, jumping front kick.
2 debuts
left, right.
here, though.
Ooh, good left hand by Logan. Logan getting to the back.
And this is a very fast-paced fight.
Yeah, absolutely.
Would assume those first adrenaline dumps are going to start to kick in pretty soon here at this pace.
Logan's wanting to hook legs.
Victor doing a good job of spinning him off of him right there. Amazing.
Victor
Strong
just
base.
using strength and shucking him off, turning the cage.
I would like to see Victor stay long, though. You know, it doesn't really, he's not using his long-range weapons enough here, I would say.
He's not extending the jab. He
Exactly.
shot that hook, but the hook is a shorter punch. He should really extend that jab.
There.
That's the right hand. The left hand's a little low.
Logan definitely needs a move here. He doesn't want to sit here.
Logan needs to dip under and shoot when these punches start to come.
I like how he's rolling those punches against the cage, but he doesn't want to stay there too long. You can't roll all of them.
I don't like how Logan's throwing the right
here.
leg and not bringing it back.
You can see that pace has slowed down a little bit.
There's that jab. Victor settling in a little bit. That's not good news for Logan. That right hand found a home.
If I'm Logan, I'm looking to close that distance, and I'm starting to get back on those legs.
Looking a little fatigued. Still moving his head, though. That's good. Oh, good right hand by Logan.
Logan's definitely dangerous here. And Victor, you know, he's super loose.
Logan operating in sprints right here. Hands high, at least.
Looks like maybe he's recovering a little bit.
Getting it off, yep. Oof, the jab.
You got to move that head as Victor comes in.
He's got a dip. He's got a level change. That's a good slip right there. Oh, good left hand. Good left hand again. Sent him rocking. Oh, Victor on the hunt. Oh, low kick.
Ooh, that was a good one. If I am Logan, I am taking this time and kind of just relaxing a little bit.
100%.
Calming this down, catching my breath, because he needs to start to capture some of this ground again.
Yeah, we had a below the belt shot by Victor. So they're breaking the no, they're back.
It's his debut too, you know. Might not know he can take a couple extra seconds there. But 10 seconds left in the round. Look to see if somebody can put a stamp on. That's a hard right hand to try to put a stamp on this round here.
Ooh.
Couple shots after the belt, but it's all good. That's a good first round. That's a really good first round.
I'd like to give a shout out to our sponsor, Southland Dodge and Pink Couture Ladies Clothing.
Logan came out super aggressive, got him to the ground a couple times, threatened the gilly, threatened some of the submissions.
That's a tough one to score because Logan came out dominant early, and hard to say how much time was locked up on the ground, but 30 seconds, 45 seconds. But then when it got to Victor's turn, Victor was winning the stand-up. So the way the round ended, it's going to be hard to judge that one. But yeah, because Victor finished a round a lot stronger, that's the direction I'm leaning.
Yeah.
But we'll see who the fresher person is coming in round two.
And that's what I was saying early in that first round. That's a crazy pace for two debut guys, you know, that first adrenaline dump hits and you start to see this pace. Then it's about skill. Who's more skilled and who's more tough?
Logan's got to get this thing to the ground.
Agreed. He doesn't want to stay outside with Victor. Victor's too tall.
Now, Victor didn't split his legs up on the cage to defend that. He was just kind of strong. And if Logan can get in close and put Victor's back up to the cage, I think he can hook the legs and take him down from an inside trip or an outside trip.
Victor's looking to time that little teep on Logan's way in, and I think that's a great weapon for him to use. If Logan shoots, might run into a knee. So Logan needs to make sure he's setting it up as he's going forward.
Oh, Superman punch by Logan. I'm a fan.
That's a crazy pace, especially in the first, 30, 45 seconds. I would assume they're probably going to slow down a bit here. Logan just needs to put something in front of it before he closes that range. I think Victor's trying to time him on his way in.
Oh, wow, that was incredible.
Looked like he was trying to pull guard at first, but ends up on top there.
Logan had his head, going to the back, kind of peeking out towards the back, but then he kind of pulled guard with it and then swept and ended up in mount. Logan ended up in a great position. He can finish this choke right here if he gets his head to the other side.
Looks like he has a little head and arm choke here. Against the cage might be a little rough.
This is his chance. I mean, dadgum, he needs to sell out on this head and arm. Instead, he gets reversed.
He needs to peek out to the back now. He needs to try to go out the back door. But now we're settled in guard. This ought to be interesting if Victor stays here or if he lets him up. Victor chooses to rain down some fury, but then lets him up. That's an interesting choice by Victor.
Yeah, I can't help but think Logan let one get away from him right there.
I agree.
Man. I guess a guy like Victor that's strong like this, when you get in a dominant position on the mount, you've got to wear him out.
Absolutely.
You got to stay. I mean, if you don't submit him, obviously you want to win by submission, but you got to wear him out. You got to be on top for longer than that.
And Victor just looks like he might just have a little bit more gas to keep doing this. And that's where it's all going to come down to. Victor staying loose, but definitely feeling that fatigue. So let's see.
Both of them feeling it. Both of them, the hands are a little low. But Victor's got the range, and he's kind of dialed in that jab better. And I think Logan's just kind of accepting the jab.
Yeah. Logan's just trying to take one or two to give one or two. And it works for some people, but that's a risky game to play.
Logan
trying to walk his way in.
Yeah, just kind of trying to bull his way in. He can eat an uppercut or a knee doing that.
Especially with Victor throwing that teep as much as he is.
Oh, ran into a left hand by Victor.
Hard leg kick by Logan.
Yeah, we need some more of that by Logan.
Wouldn't be terrible, especially with the taller guy. We saw that earlier
Yep. Big
from
whelp.
Tanner LaBeouf.
Yep, big whelp under the eye of Logan already. Probably from that jab that's been finding home.
Another close round here. Logan going in, trying to steal that round there at the end.
All right. Into round 2, ladies and gentlemen, going into our third and final round.
This has been a really close round. This is a super close fight at this point. Victor looking to hold the range. Logan trying to close that distance. Each of them landing on each other. Both of them feeling some fatigue. So it'll be interesting going into this third round here to see who has more of the skill when they're tired. That's what's going to be interesting. Does Victor hold that range? Does Logan close that distance? That's what's going to decide this third round, especially on a close fight like this one.
Southland Dodge of Thibodeau, ladies and gentlemen. Also a Ford F-150, all black, parked in the back. You're blocking someone in. If we could please get you to move it.
Here we go, round number 3. Victor and Logan.
All righty, round 3. Let's go. As we said before, this has been a super close fight up until this point. Both guys feeling some fatigue, but they're both in there, and they're both ready to go. They've started the last 2 rounds pretty hot, so I would assume, they're probably going to pick up that momentum here again in the third round. Victor looking to feint his way in. Victor's kind of closing the distance right now, backing Logan down. Looks like he's trying to set up his right hand. Logan on the shot. Let's see this defense from Victor. Logan looks like he's got his hands locked behind the butt and trying to put him down here. Gets him down.
Logan has him down.
Alrighty, Logan looking to pass that guard.
Yeah, looking to pass. Good position here in half guard. And Logan needs to stay on top. Logan, you got to stay on top, champ. Oh my!
And we're back in the mix. Definitely feeling that fatigue here in this third round, but
that's a good left hand by Logan. Just barely missed.
I think with the close, a fight this close, possibly 1-1, possibly 2-0, I think it'll be important for one of them to put a stamp on this. I'd like to see one of them really pick up the pace and show that they want to win this
good
fight.
Right hand by Logan.
This
Another
is what
good
I'm
one.
looking for from Logan.
Hey,
Logan
Logan's kind of walking him down, building some confidence right here.
He's taking some of his best shots,
It's a good match.
Ooh, hard left hand by
strong
Victor.
Jab though.
Logan's just in there, ready to go.
He's on his back. Hey, this is his chance right here, Logan. Hey, you got to finish this, Logan. You got to walk the elbow up. He's all the way to the other side. He doesn't need to go to that side, but he is. But he can finish it if he locks his hands.
If you're Victor here, you've got to be going. This fight, you never know how these judges are seeing it.
Logan needs to lock his hands together and finish this head and arm choke if he wants to win this fight. This is his opportunity right here to lock his hands palm to palm, slide his knee across the belly, get Victor's arm next to his ear and finish this. But
Logan
instead, he's getting in mount.
But he has to be careful. He tends to give up this position just because he gets a little reckless.
He needs to sell out right here. I'm thinking there's less than 30 seconds left in this round, and he's really got to. Victor, look, just holding on to get through the round 3 and to win a decision. Logan has got to sell out right here and just go. Body, head, posture up, put your hand across the face, and you got to rain down the punches because you got 10 seconds left. You're going to lose the decision, Logan. You got to go, champ. I want to see you do well. Let's go. Yep.
Victor trying to run off that cage, get
there
away.
There we go. Wait a all right.
And Logan's around the top. That's a close fight.
All right. That's a
very close fight.
Logan, round 3. For sure.
Absolutely. 1 and 2 is going to be a toss-up.
1 and 2 are going to be close.
We'll see how the judges are scoring these rounds, though. You know,
we could be looking at a split right here.
I would say so. Probably so, yeah.
Hosea, who do you think won that fight?
It's a hard decision.
It is a hard
I
decision.
agree with that. Gladly we're not the judges tonight. We'll let them handle that one.
That's right.
I agree. This is pretty fun. Let's find out who wins.
We're going to find out. Usually when they take this long to deliberate the scorecards, it means a split decision. And so that means somebody's going to go home disappointed because you get right there, but
not close enough.
Not close enough. Yep.
It's just
I've been in a
hard.
couple of these split decisions, and it's not fun to sit there and wait, that's for sure.
Your winner
It's hard to think.
by unanimous
Oh, we got a
decision.
unanimous dub.
Fighting out of the blue corner, Logan. Steezy. Easley.
With the backflip.
Backflip to call it a day.
Hey, I like this kid.
I think that third round was super important for him to win.
Victor with his hands in the air. He obviously thinks he won. And look, it was close. That was a close fight.
If you're Victor, though, you know, you can't lay on your back that whole last third
Yeah.
round and just, you know, hold him to you and accept that round because you never know how those judges are scoring. And
Yeah.
sometimes that's what happens.
Yeah.